Hello, welcome back to my channel. So basically my tripod was left on the sofa. Got it out to film yesterday and didn't. And my mum has moved it and I'm not entirely sure where. So for now, you just stood on some books again. So the angle's not great. So I'm a day behind on filming. I say this and you're probably thinking, no you're not, you filmed an extra one last week, you did 5 last week. I was meant to film it on Monday. Did I? No. I'm now filming this on Tuesday, so it probably, depending on when I have my dinner, will depend. If I have dinner at like 5 or 6, I could edit it and get it out by like 8 PM. So it's still technically out the same day. Or if I have dinner at like 8, then it's going to have to go out the next day. But the plan was this video to go live Tuesday at 4 PM. But I'm going to have an early dinner and get it up for like 7 or 8. Or if that doesn't happen, I'm going to have an early dinner and get it up for 7 or 8 PM. If that doesn't happen, then it's going to have to go up on Wednesday, a day late. Because yesterday I just did absolutely nothing. Apart from a run, I did nothing. Yesterday was a complete disaster day, and today I'm feeling grosser today. I think it's not a shower day, but my hair's not. I think I need a shower to wake myself up and sort my hair out and not feel gross. Basically, I went to bed at 11, but I could not sleep. I was tossing and turning for hours. I have no idea what time I actually went to sleep, but it was probably a good hour or two after. I was tossing and turning, I started my period, and I'm in period pain, and I could not sleep, and I woke up at 10:05. Now recently I've been sleeping from about 11, half 11 till about 10:30 the next day, which is why I woke up at that time, but not when I took about 2 hours to get to sleep. I was in so much pain, I could not sleep. So that is what happened. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know this is the rainbow crepe cake if you've never seen that video. Still going strong. Gonna put that back in the fridge. So I am extremely tired. Probably thinking how much sleep you actually get. I'm thinking I probably got about 8.5, 9 hours. Which technically I guess is a lot of sleep for some people, but I'm used to like, I on average get about 11 hours a day, but for me getting like 2 hours less isn't great. I get about 10.5, 11 hours a day. The dishwasher is on, but I don't know whether you can actually, it's not that loud at the moment, but it will get loud when it's about to finish. So you're probably wondering, what on earth are you doing today? Are you cooking? You haven't actually made anything besides that rainbow crepe cake in about 2 weeks. Because the last thing you properly made was the chicken and mushroom pie. Now, I am planning later on in the week, like Thursday, Friday time, actually cooking meals again. Because you're probably missing that. But today we're not doing that. If you watched the Nando's mukbang that went up yesterday, I did get a video up, but I already edited it and I already finished the video, so all I had to do was put it live at 4 PM. Which I didn't actually do either. I put it live at like 7 PM I think it went live or something. So anyway, today we're back with another 24-hour challenge. We have recently done white food, pink food, childhood foods, food I've never tried before, all that kind of stuff. What was the last video I did? Yeah, white food, pink food and childhood food are the 24-hour videos I've done recently. Today we are doing toasties. Now the first one is going to be gross. The second one will be alright because I tend to have for lunch scrambled egg or poached egg on bagel or jacket potato with beans. And obviously jacket potato with beans, theoretically in this challenge you don't cook the food first, so on the scrambled egg I'm going to have to, but like cook the food first. So I can't put a raw potato in. I'm going to have to do scrambled egg for lunch. So just like scrambled egg on toast, but sandwiched together. And I might even add some ketchup to make it even nicer. But for breakfast, my go-to breakfast, which is why I need to buy some more, is, can you see that, Oaty Bits, which I've never even gone back to Weetabix Bix since this day. I've never gone back to Weetabix Bix. If you're wondering why it's a bit dark here, there's a light here that's out. My mum's been to B&Q. Oh, it's gone all over here. My mum's been to B&Q and did have one. Went to this light shop twice and they're all like slightly out. So we're struggling to find a light for that. So it's dark until the foreseeable future. So to crack on with this breakfast and to get this video like on the way, I am going to make my Oaty Bits. So the thing is, I normally have 2 with milk and sugar, but I am probably thinking 2 won't fit. But I'm going to make 2 anyway because that's what I would normally have. And if there's any left, I'll just eat it because I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste any leftovers. I've only 2 left anyway because I eat this pretty much every morning. I do occasionally actually, to be fair, recently I've been having white chocolate Cocoa Pops and I'm actually liking them. Because that white video was a while ago, but I've still got it. Yeah, so I don't know if all this will fit in the toaster, but any left I'll just eat it because I don't want it to go to waste. That might be cheating, I have slight leftovers. But let me get, I think my mum, I haven't been in this cupboard since the food shop. My mum bought bread flour. So I could make some bread because my mum bought me a bread maker. She bought me what do you call it? A bread maker. So yeah. Trust me, if you don't like the mess of Oaty Bits, although I made a mess there, it's not as crumbly. Oaty Bits goes everywhere. My sister has it and it goes everywhere. You can tell when she leaves it. So I'm not sure we need butter. You don't have to butter the inside of your toasty, but you do have to butter the outside. So we've got, let me check out the bread situation. We have some Hovis brown bread. That is a bit squash. We have brown bread in this family. So it goes out of date quite soon actually. So I believe it's 22nd today. Or 21st, and it goes out on 22nd. So this is going to be the worst breakfast in the history of breakfast and I'm freaking out about it. Just because I would like to eat my Oaty Bits. I'm going to have to eat the rest normally anyway, so it's not wasted, but half of these knives we do have been rewashed, not going to lie. So we're going to put Oaty Bits, it's going to go soggy with the milk. This is just great. This is what I love. And it's going to be hot. I'm actually gagging at the thought of this. I'm actually gagging at the thought of this. That's how like gross it's going to be. For lunch I have an egg, so it should be alright. And then dinner, I'm not sure what I'm having for dinner. I'll probably just have I think for dinner tonight, I might have my favourite thing, which is macaroni and cheese. Or spaghetti carbonara, like cheese pasta. I'm off to Tesco anyway, for a different video, so I might as well pick up that while I'm there. And then we wait, and I'll come back to you as soon as it's ready because it does have to heat up, so it'll take longer than usual. I wasn't recording, and I'm so annoyed, but I've tried it and it is absolutely vile. It's like the worst thing you've ever tried in your entire life. It's not actually soggy, but it's absolutely revolting. It is absolutely... Oh. I am not eating the rest of that, I can tell you that for a fact. The lighting's awful. I actually need to find when my mum put my tripod. So that is absolutely vile. So breakfast is a 0 out of 10 and I'll see you at lunchtime. So during now and lunch, I've got to kind of merge yesterday and today into one. Because I didn't do anything I was supposed to do yesterday. The knife drawer is a state. I need to wash all the knives because for some reason they're gross and dirty. I need to mop the floor, which I was supposed to do yesterday and didn't. Clean the top, have a shower, and then yeah, see you at lunchtime. So here we are, 12:30, making lunch. That breakfast did not fill me up one bit. Normally I need to eat the whole thing, not just half of it, to actually fill me up. So I haven't actually achieved that much in that amount of time. So it was about 3 hours. And what did I do in that time? Not much, but I left this toaster on. So when I went to clean it for the lunch, I couldn't. Because it was hot. So anyway, we're making scrambled egg because I usually have scrambled egg on bagel or poached egg on bagels. Just gonna be like having egg on toast, I guess. I wasn't sure. I only have 3 eggs, but I think that might be too much for this sandwich. I've literally been scarred for life with that breakfast. If we skip breakfast, I think a challenge would have been alright. I'm thinking of making homemade mac and cheese, or the buy ready meal so it's quicker. But it's not going to be actual macaroni because I haven't got actual macaroni pasta, but cheese pasta. I've seen this challenge and some people do it toasted, some people don't. So I'm not sure which one's the way to do it. But I was going to butter both sides of my bread, no, I just didn't. So, there's a black pan, take a wooden spoon. Literally every spoon, every knife is dirty in this hand. I think I need to do like an hour just like actually washing everything rather than them going like hand washing everything. The dishwasher clearly. I think having the empty bits hot wasn't really the ideal plan. Oh, I could have some cheese into this. But I don't know. Would I normally have cheese in this? Or an omelette probably, I don't know. I'm going to leave the cheese out actually. But I'm having cheese, my favourite. If I'm doing this realistically, I'm going to do my favourite dinner tonight, which is like a macaroni cheese or a spaghetti carbonara. Because obviously you don't have the same dinner every night. So I'm going to do my favourite, which is macaroni cheese or spaghetti carbonara. And that's got a lot of cheese in it, so I might leave the cheese out of this. Keeps sticking to the bottom of the pan. I'm actually going to add ketchup because I can't. People like my mum and anyone else who says you can't have egg and ketchup, well, you have to. That's my personal opinion. You have to have egg with ketchup. Honestly, last night I feel like I didn't even sleep. That's too hot, so I have to leave on there. Oh, guess what my mum bought, because I didn't have chicken stock for that that chicken pie. I had to use veg stock and it didn't really taste the same. Massive Bisto. And she also bought packet. Actually, that's veg packet as well. So what was I getting out of this cupboard? Well, that's why I was showing you the massive Bisto thing, because ketchup. This actually would be alright. Actually, I think I could eat this on toast, on bread. I could eat this on bread. Now, I think there's too much in this. But we're going to turn it on and hope for the best. Like, I know in these challenges, you're not meant to pre-cook anything, but scrambled egg, like, isn't even made. It's like raw egg if you don't do it. They have to make scrambled egg in the first place. That's my to-doing. There's going to be a pretty big gap between now and dinner because it's only 12:30. And I never have lunch at this time, but I was hungry because I had pretty much no breakfast at 10. But I've got to do some hand washing. I don't think the dishwasher does justice. We had rugby for dinner last night. I would say gammon roast, but it was just gammon with potato and veg. And the tray is absolute mank. And for some reason, it's just left in the sink. That out bit there, that bit in the end that's sticking out. Isn't actually going to be toasted. It's still a bit soggy bread. I want it actually toasted, whether you want it crisp or not. I have a massive thing of water, my Jack Wills mug, which is massive, that blue one. But for some reason, I haven't drank any of it. I haven't really drank any water, which is really, really bad. Anyway, this video isn't actually, I've come to the realisation that this video is quite boring. Watching me toast 3 sandwiches. Still soggy. I don't know whether that's because the egg is quite wet. I don't know. The bit here never went in. You're probably thinking, why are you eating with your hands? I don't. Save doing a fork. Especially when I'm watching the dishwasher doing its thing when everything's that dirty. This is nice. I'm actually going to have this for. Trying to decipher whether it's done or not. That is the question. The breakfast was done in about a minute. This has been about 5 and it hasn't been done. No, it's coming out. What did I use last time? I think I just used a knife. I'm going to have to accept that all the knives are dirty. And it all came... Turning that off. Without the ketchup spitting at me, ideally. Trying to decipher whether this bread's toasted. Or whether it's soggy. But this should be alright, like, there's nothing to say why this shouldn't be alright. gonna be really hot. So far, it's technically out of 30 today because it's 3 meals. So far I'm on 0. This should be like good. It's just like egg on toast, just like 7. I think I might say 8. Pretty good, and I think dinner will be alright too. So I'm gonna actually eat this one, and then I'll come back to you at dinner time. Right, I'm having phone storage problems because I only have 32 gigs, and the actual system itself takes up about 6 or 7. Basically, what I've been trying to say before it cuts off is this is my all-time favourite cheese, Red Leicester. Now I always buy the blocks, and it does take quite a while. It's 3 on the strong level. I love strong cheese, but my mum found the grated version, and it just saves so much more time. So I made my own cheese sauce. It does finally get a crust on it if you leave it for too long, but that's why it looks a weird colour. So I've got some pasta over here. I tried to not make too much. I'm only making one sandwich. And the fact that I'm putting it in a sandwich is freaking me out just a tad because I haven't put anything in it. Haven't put anything in it bar the cheese and the pasta. If I was doing this not for a sandwich, like a main meal, I would add bacon. I would add bacon to start with, and then probably sweet corn or something. Let me shut the dishwasher. I'm tempted that I haven't got loads of storage, so I need to crack on. I usually delete about half my apps to actually make room for. Delete about half my apps to make room. Shape of this bread is a bit. It got squashed. It's not even like a square shape. So anyway, trying to spread it out a bit. We're now gonna. It's just basically cheese sauce and pasta, but that's my favourite. I love strong cheese. I've been for a run, and my hair is wet, so you can probably see I'm no longer in pyjamas. Because obviously I had breakfast and lunch in pyjamas because I don't see the point of getting dressed if you're not going out. Obviously, I'm not going to stay in my pyjamas all day. But if you know you're going out later, I just don't. If you stay in all day, I get dressed because I know I'm staying in. I just wear like joggers or something. But if I'm going out in the afternoon, I'm like, what's the point of getting dressed until I go out? So that's why I don't usually. I'm not one of these people who just get up and get dressed just to stay in the house. If I'm staying in all day, I would get dressed in like joggers or something. But if I know I'm going out, I won't get dressed in joggers and then put my actual running outfit on. So that's why I would just get dressed once. So I buttered my bread. I need to turn them over. Now this should be. The thing is with this challenge is when there's leftovers, I just feel like I have to eat it because I can't waste it. This cheese sauce is a tad thick, mainly because I left it before I started filming. I probably made it 5 minutes before I started filming, so it went a bit thick. Let's get this toaster on. It will be cold. I think I've put too much in it, but we'll just making what you call a right mess. Also, I am so excited that Bake Off is back tonight. I am in awe of Bake Off. Bake Off is like, I don't know, I tend to watch the celebrity version of MasterChef, but when it comes to Bake Off, I watch the Celebrity Stand Up to Cancer version in March time, and then I watch the actual version. It usually starts in August. It's already 3 months late. I'm going to try this pasta without the bread and that. It should be nice. I use my favourite cheese and I put a quarter of the packet in. The cheese sauce is, you melt the butter, you add the flour, then you cook out the flour. Make sure you cook out the flour for 2 to 3 minutes. Don't just add your milk in straight away. And then you put your cheese in. So the quantities, I did 25, 250, and then it should be 25 cheese. But I put extra in because I like the cheese. But what you can do is 25 butter, 25 flour. It has to be the same quantity of each. Then you tend to do 10 times the amount of milk, and then the same amount of cheese. Or you can double the cheese if you want, like I do. So I do 25 butter, 25 flour, 250 milk, and I just put like quarter of the bag of cheese in. But or you do 50. I usually, when you do like a meal, not just a proper meal, and you kind of cater to a family, I do 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of milk, no, 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of flour, 500 milk, and then 50 grams of cheese. But I do 25 and 250. It just makes it easy. If I was having this for a meal, bacon would be perfect, or maybe chicken with a bit of sweet corn. I try to not eat much bread. I don't have sandwiches anymore for like college and that. I try to cut down on bread. And does it work? Clearly not from doing a video like this. All I can say is it's good without the bread. Now let's try it with the bread. It's a tad soggy and hot. I haven't had to, I've only had to clean this toaster once, and I'm feeling I'm going to have to clean it again. But look, I'm going to have to turn it off and let it cool down a bit before I start cleaning that. But I'm hoping this is nice because I do actually want some dinner. Probably the healthiest day, egg and like cheese pasta in bread. Bread. In bread. That's it. It's hot, so I might burn myself. It's hot. That's the best meal of the day. That is delicious. Am I going to have a dessert tonight? Probably not. And this is well nice. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to enjoy my dinner now. Every single meal is in a toaster sandwich. I'm giving that a 9. That is so nice. And I will see you maybe tomorrow. So I'm trying to upload as much as possible at the moment, so I'll see you so very, very soon. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.